welcome to the broadcast. You know, it's always a happy day when our friend Carlos Mencia drops by. I like to call you this funny man Carlos Mencia.
Funny man?
Do people say that about you?
Yeah.
They kind of do.
It's like pressure. You got to be funny now.
All the time.
Yeah, it's like I can't just be normal. Like, this is worse when I get on a plane and someone says, "What do you do for a living?" I'm like, no! Why did you have to ask that? Because, and then they inevitably go, "I knew it was you. Then why didn't you just tell me to tell you a joke and we could get over it?"
Do you enjoy small talk? Because I'm that person that's like, just because we're both in the hotel pool doesn't mean you have the right to ask me where I'm from.
Yes.
You know, it's like,
I agree.
I hate that.
Yeah, but see, I'm not in the position to not be nice to people. That's the problem.
Because then they'll go, "He was such a jerk."
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's
I get
Instagram and Twitter. So, I can't like have just a regular I can't just be like, you know what? I'm having a bad day. I really don't want to talk.
Hashtag Carlos problems.
He's going to be on TMZ.
Exactly. All of a sudden, it's like, oh man, Mr. Mencia's having a bad day in first class. Mr. driving the Mercedes, man. I'm like, really? I ran out of gas.
Must be nice.
Exactly.
Well, you were talking about people thinking that you might be a jerk, and someone else who many people think is a jerk passed away recently. Fred Phelps, the leader of Westboro Baptist Church. We'd mentioned the other day that he was on his deathbed, and people were posting hateful messages about him. Of course, he's known for spreading hateful messages. I found it interesting though, because his son, who's been out of the church for like 37 years, is coming out now talking about what a jerk his dad was. He's an atheist. His son is an atheist. He's a supporter of gay rights. He's everything opposite of whatever his father stood for.
Sure.
But I guess Fred Phelps was excommunicated from the church on his deathbed because the people in the church said it was a sign that he was not of God because he was dying. So, they believe all sorts of.
What is wrong with people? He's old. He got old.
Like 82 or 84, 84. Yeah.
Like, people are just, you know what?
The Westboro people don't ever judge. That's why. Which is what they do all the time. I think that's crazy.
Yeah.
I just think that, look, if you're religious, that's awesome. Your faith, that's awesome. But there's only one person you need to save. Save yourself.
Yeah.
Like, just save yourself. Like, let me save myself. Let me choose whether it's Allah or Buddha or Japa or Muhammad. Let me make that. Like, it's a game show, like, called To Tell the Truth, and I'm gonna guess which one's right. I'm betting on Jesus. It better be you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how weird would that be if I'm like Jesus and it's Buddha going, "Oh, you get the wrong guy. Oh man, I lost.
We better pray for you.
Yeah, I'm in hell forever."
Hey, we'd all be there together, so we'd have fun.
It's like,
Speaking of religion, though, there is a kind of an interesting tie-in with the Italian version of The Voice. Yes, there is an Italian version of The Voice.
There is?
Yes, and there was a contestant on who kind of blew everybody away. Take a look at this. Wait till you see her. Watch their faces.
It's like Sister Act. I love it.
Totally like Sister Act.
He looks like Satan. Yeah,
He looks like a guy that flies one of those old blimps.
Oh my God. Y'all, that is literally like, it's like Sister Act.
Oh
and they're all like jumping up and down like Sister Mary Clarence and Sister Margaret. They're all like, "Oh, the Lord is present."
I love it. Isn't that the best? best thing.
is so
though.
awesome.
And they're like holding onto their rosary beads. I
wonder,
loved
like,
it.
is she like in the garden practicing her song?
Yeah, she's like, oh, I just downloaded Alicia Keys on my iPad.
You know what I love about that, though, is that, you would think traditionally that they wouldn't listen to current music, that maybe there would be something...
angel music.
Yeah. And they do, and I just think it's like anything that can spread joy and happiness, and I think that's really the point that everybody misses.
But in her head, she's probably speaking about her relationship with God.
Absolutely.
That's probably what it is.
Of
Like,
course.
I'm sure if I sang that song, I'd be thinking of somebody else. But she was like fired up, like, I love Jesus. I love you.
How do you think that conversation went when she went to like her priest and she's like, so the voice is coming to town. I'm going to ask for your blessing. And
the sisters are gonna come with me.
The sisters are going to come with me and we're going to be on TV.
I like to imagine that they did it like on the down low.
Yeah, like on their
and they
day
got
off.
their van.
On their day off. and they
They asked the new pope, but he's cool, man.
Yeah,
The new pope,
Yeah, he is.
the new pope probably called her up and said, "I hear that you have
probably
a
called
good
her the
voice.
favorite.
I do the voice. Do the voice." He's like, "Are you serious? I can do the voice. Seriously, yeah, go.
Yes.
We like the gay people too. Everybody, let's sing."
That's exactly how it happened. Oh my God, Carlos, I love you. And you're going to stick around here for a little bit, and you should too. We'll be back with more right after this.